everybody, welcome to Pixel Perfect number 2. Woo! It's been quite a few months since Pixel Perfect Marathon 1, and now we're back with Pixel Perfect Marathon number 2. We've got an absolutely amazing showcase for you, some fantastic runners, some amazing video games, and of course they're all gonna go really, really fast. How are we doing, folks?
Yeah, doing good. Excited. A little bit tired because we went through the night trying to fix some minor last-minute things, but yeah, very excited.
It's Pixel Perfect, so we're all about the perfectionism, right? I'm doing great. I'm really excited for all of us, and it's a little hot here in the Netherlands, so let's see how we hold up. Especially how the tech holds up. That's also in the Netherlands, but really excited. We got a good mix of runs today. Many actually, for me, that are pretty. Well, I wouldn't just say unknown, but not really runs you would, categorize as mainstream.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it is true. It's just a fact. So
we've got a very good mix. Some classic platformers, some really interesting indie games. We've got the big Sonic the Hedgehog relay towards the start of the evening. We've even got our first little sort of horror block. If you can class Casper Scare School as a horror game,
close enough.
A lot of variety, and as always, the quality of submissions that we had for this marathon were absolutely fantastic. Kind of goes without saying that the first time rounds, it was fantastic. This time round, even more difficult to come up with a schedule. There were definitely games in there that we really wanted to fit in, but couldn't. One thing I would like to note though before we look at any further at the schedule is originally this schedule did have Bomb Happy running Kirby in the Forgotten Lands. Unfortunately, Bomb Happy had to pull out due to injury, so the three of us all wish him well on his recovery and hope that he's doing all right. But it's not just about the runs for Pixel Perfect 2. We've done a couple of other stuff. Lighty, what have we changed since Pixel Perfect 1?
Mostly graphics-wise, because we had both a tech package that's for people at the back end to switch scenes and all that stuff and control what people are seeing on the stream, and we were pretty solid on that. But after our first marathon, we got some feedback regarding our graphics, which is of course the thing that everyone sees, right? And so I've been adjusting all our solo player layouts. Yeah, we call them solo, but just the one player layouts, they have been adjusted to show more screens. So everyone that enjoys seeing more game, you're going to be really happy because there's going to be more game. But it's also interesting because we have a relay run this time, which meant for us that our graphics normally in a lot of production scenes, usually when they go to intermission or whatever, they just kind of quickly draw the curtains before for the run or whatever. Then they start changing like crazy, and that's all not for the public to see. But when you have a relay run, you can't just draw the curtains and be like, okay guys, rearrange your setting. You have to do it like live while everyone's watching. So we worked hard on the animations regarding that and making it very smooth, and I'm really excited to see it live.
Yeah, same. It's as far as the back end's concerned, really intuitive. It's going to be really easy for some new people to use, which I'll come on to in a minute. Jasper, from you?
Yeah, obviously from the last event, if people watch it, we had some issues with the streams not being as stable as we would like them or require them to be. So we've mostly worked on that. It crossed my fingers, but during tech checks, it definitely seemed a lot better. So hopefully we've pinched that issue, and we've definitely changed quite a load of things to make sure that it should be more resilient against that kind of thing. But I mean, there's only so much we can do when you're broadcasting across continents and sometimes almost across the world. There's only so much you can account for when the internet is not the most stable medium sometimes.
Oh, exactly. Now we can just blame the internet when something goes wrong.
For sure.
Here's hoping.
Blame US ISPs. Just Comcast.
And then finally, before we get started, the last other big thing that we've done is this time around we have introduced volunteers. So we've had a few people behind the scenes doing some volunteer work with tech, with socials. We've actually got a dedicated moderator in chat. You'll see I type slow in there with a mod badge. Caro Brisby's been doing socials, and then we also have a bunch of hosts who are going to be joining us throughout the stream. To take on the mic and introduce our fantastic runners. So you don't just get stuck listening to me, Jasper, and Lighty for the whole 2 days, which is great for your ears and great on our voices. Yeah, it's been really exciting. And we're always looking for more people to take part. So of course, if you do want to join in with anything, I'm just typing !socials in our chat. I'll take you to our link tree. You can join the Discord server. You can follow us on Twitter. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. But obviously, it's that Discord one. If you do want to become part of the community, you want to help, you want to get involved, you want to run in our next marathon, which we might talk about at some point, then that is the place to go. Well, with that, we are rapidly approaching 12 p.m. CEST. So, Jasper, are you ready?
Yes.
Lighty, are you ready?
Very much so, yes.
Well, I'm ready. Let's have a pixel perfect marathon, and we are going to get started with our first game. Well, how about straight away?